Zooms. Yes, I'm gonna recode this Zoom for a reason because there are things I'm going to tackle today that need to be on record, just in case someone wants to listen to it again, you can listen to it. So I need to welcome all the leaders that are here on a Friday. I know you're supposed to be somewhere chilling. Like I said earlier, we do chill, but we don't want to chill small, big chill. If I want to chill, I need to call my brother Scott. I'm like, where are you? Can we go to Dubai for 5 days and just be chilling? Eh? I'm like, Mr. Austin, where are you? Come. What is the most expensive place in Nigeria? I say, this place, let's go. We are going to South Africa to chill. You don't chill in your country. Go somewhere and eat money in capital letters, you know? So that people can say, this guy is something. So today we are going to share an amazing opportunity. And one of the things I know is most of you have been given different opportunities out there. I like diversification, but diversification has to be smart. You have to diversify in different industries. In case one is not performing very well, another one does something for you, especially in the area of investment. Do not invest in 3 companies doing Forex trading. You're lying. You're telling a lie. Not be a part of 2 companies or 3 which all want the same people that you're putting in there. All of them are going to get some ROI somewhere. That would be very dangerous. What you can do, you can be a part of companies that want you to hold assets. Hold an asset, chill it there, go somewhere and get another. So whatever you do out there, make sure that there is progress in your life. If there is no progress, then you're wasting a lot of energy and doing no work. My father says, energy wasted, no work done. Are we together? So do not be that. Whatever you do, audit yourself. At the end of the week, audit yourself and ask, this week, what did I do? I saw Alex, I saw Stephen, I saw Kathy. Were they worth seeing? You audit, and then you know what kind of people. Next time, when someone calls you in such a manner, you're like, no, I know you, why you're calling me. But because we are building a prospect list, we tend not to ignore everybody. There are people who we know, our friends, who when you see their call, you know this one, just want to ask me about football. And sometimes you're dodging that call. Another guy calls you, you're like, this one, I know him. He wants now to give me stories of certain girls. You dodge some of those. So you have to categorize some of these guys and say, bros, we shall get the story later. If it's going to be about money, let's talk about money. So now today, I'm here because I want us to talk about money. Not each and every one of you is where you need to be. You are somewhere, but not where you need to be. 8 years ago when I began, I didn't know I would get somewhere, but I came with a mindset of going at the top of the industry. That was the mindset. The other day, I was part of a company, and in that company, I was #1 in Africa in terms of earning, and I was #4 globally. So I had gotten somewhere. Unfortunately, it disappointed a few of us, but now we are back. All you need is a system that cannot go down. That's what you need. Once you get that one, then you can start your game. It doesn't matter how slow you are. It doesn't matter. What matters is that, is it going to be there 2 years, 3 years? Are we together? 4 years? Is it going to be there? If yes, now start the journey with whatever you have. And then let's go to the next level. I know that we are headed somewhere because we are moving in the right direction with Aurous Finance. So if you're new here today, I'm talking like somebody who has already seen something. We are already 4 months. We have not done so much, but we have done some impact. Are we together? it's not the same as we started. There is progress. We can see it. And I know there is more progress coming. And this progress is exponential. Today, I had a hinted argument with my bosses, and I pushed them to create a budget. I pushed them. I pushed them today to create product videos until they had to actually create a group with a few guys who can create videos. And I think in the next probably 2 weeks, we might have a good video. I was not happy because we are putting in so much effort, and there is no much effort coming from another area like the marketing department. So we sometimes chop our wires off, and we say, this is what we need. We know how to deal with this market. I have 8 years experience. I have gone to the top. I have had companies crash on me, but I will tell you the truth, guys. Can I tell you something? Most people wonder when I tell them that I have never lost money in this industry. And they ask me, but how? The other day you said you lost this much. Then I give them the math. Look at what I made versus what I lost, deduct, then tell me, did I make money or not? Why do I always make money? I am fast. Guys, I'm very, very fast. Sometimes I be in my own small world. Tomorrow, I have people who told me they want to come and see me. I told them, come to office. These are people I used to work with in the telecom industry. And they said, we are fed up. We are done watching you. You're no longer a movie now. We believe. So guide us. Tomorrow we are coming. I'm coming with my wife so that you can guide us on what you're doing. So I said, please come. Sometimes go on social media and make some noise. There is someone you're going to motivate. You're going to inspire somebody with your story. Someone will believe that it actually works. You see? Someone will see your story and say, okay, I think I can also do it. This guy is black like me. It means us black people, we can also do it. Do not let the success stories be from the white people only. We have the success stories in Africa, plenty of them in this industry. So now let me share our screen right now so that we can discuss what we have. And tomorrow is Saturday, guys. Those in Nigeria, you need to plan very well because there will be a presentation tomorrow with my brother Scott. And now he's gathering a good community there, serious soldiers. And soon when you see him hitting plenty of ranks, you'll ask, but how come us we are not hitting ranks? No, everybody has to decide and take the bull by the horns, because nobody is going to decide for you. We know there is so much temptation out there. People are broke. Some others are calling us to give us money so that we can promote their companies. We are tempted, but at the end of the day, we go back and do analysis. We are like, no, we have experience. We know where this is ending. Anything that is going to end in tears, we don't want. We don't want. So Aurous Finance, for those of you who have been around it and you haven't understood it, I need to explain it to you. And I pray that you understand everything today so that you can be able to also explain it to your people out there. That's the reason why I have decided to record this Zoom and after pass it on. So we are going to talk about a company that recently decided to create an online platform so that it can showcase the products it has. And an online platform enables this company to reach far and wide. You see the World Wide Web, www, that's the World Wide Web. When you get on that web, it means you're open to do business with anybody that has access. It's a physical company. It is here in Africa, but you can see it. You can be a part of it from anywhere in the world by logging onto our platform. So within that platform, we shall see the location where the company is. Are we together? We shall look at the assets that are within, that have been showcased. We shall look at the earnings, different models of earning. And then we shall look at the expansion program they are taking on, because this company is like any other. It's looking for partners, people that can do business with it. So they have decided to create an affiliate program to replace what we call advertising on either billboards, TVs, newspapers, whatever, to make sure that there are a number of people who take this company to others, and the money meant for advertising is given to them in terms of commission. I think that there's nothing wrong with that. Some people who call that a pyramid, sorry, it is up to you. Or you call it a gamble. This is direct selling. Then now the company is coming also to look at people who are here to build others. That's what we call leadership. If you're going to build others and that is your motive, it means there's going to be some bit of a leadership qualification for you. And later, we shall look at the roadmap of this company to confirm whether it's on a foundation which is very strong. Then we shall look at the cash flow program that was recently designed from Ethiopia to see how best it can be tackled and how we can benefit from it. Now, listen to this carefully. Most times when I reach this page, there's a word I like to explain, the African rainbow minerals. African, guys. When we look at this Zoom this day, everybody here is from Africa. But do you know the biggest investors in this company are not from Africa? It's a shame. They are all from Russia, biggest investors, Russia, Ukraine, Italy. We have Macau, that is China. We have Philippines. Serious businesses coming in from those areas. And these guys just pushing money because they have seen the truth. Now, the Africans, this thing is almost like in our nose here, but we cannot smell the coffee. Now, these two companies with Aurous global mining activities, they are fully registered here in Africa, somewhere in Sudan, not south, but the northern Sudan. So these guys are currently developing the gold mining in that area. Are we together? They are developing the gold mining activities. And that is very important for us to understand. And for us to enable the rest of the world to connect, that's how these companies decided to create a platform called Aurous.finance. Now, on this platform, they undertook a good, amazing technology known as tokenization, which allows you to actually break the assets of this company into small pellets or small tokens to enable you have access and buy shares. Are we together? So through the platform known as Aurous.finance, you will find our assets there that have been broken down with the help of tokenization. It is something that is unfolding. Tokenization is a big concept. It's unfolding. According to speculation, it is almost $850 billion worth of an industry in the next few months. Actually, not even $1 billion. Tokenization, according to what I read, in the next 7-8 years, has the potential of going to over $22 trillion. Yes, not billion. It is the metaverse that is worth billions in the next 6-7 years, the virtual world. But tokenization, oh man, it is going into trillions. Everything can be tokenized today. Everything can be tokenized. You can break down anything. Anyone can be a shareholder of anything out there. Even your own house at home, you can put it on the blockchain. It's very simple. So now look at this. Some of you have begun buying the assets of this company. And this company has a goal. That goal, the final one, is to create a bank of minerals. I will take you through the plan. You'll see when they're supposed to create that bank of minerals. So when they create the bank of minerals, the people who will be holding those minerals are going to be benefiting. You know, there's an activity on the exchange, buy, sell, switching this for this. You know how a Forex bureau works. You go with the pound, you get a euro. You go with a euro, you get a dollar. So here, this metals bank will have different minerals in that you come with your gold online and you switch it with diamond, switch silver with, you know, that those kind of activities will make sure that whoever is holding any of the assets will be getting some rewards. Are we together? You'll be sleeping and people are transacting online. That is money that you can always make. A man called Richard Branson said that if you don't learn how to make money when you're sleeping, you will work until you die. Are we together? That is Richard Branson for you. And another thing he said, that if someone offers you an amazing opportunity and you're not sure you can do it, say yes and learn how to do it later. It's as simple as that. That is one of the reasons I win. Someone gives me an amazing concept. I grab it. Then after I go and start learning about it. So I told you the business is not online. It has a physical location somewhere. And the most promising regions of Sudan for gold are Nile River State. This is a location, guys. The Bauda Desert, the Red Sea State, the Donga State, the Donga Lahaya, and the Northern State. Now, these states have been checked and they have high, I would say, high deposits of greenstone belts, which are some of the signs that a place could have what? Gold. These are things you look at and then you confirm. Now, because of that, this company of ours decided also, by God's grace, to have land there. In one of the 5 regions, we have Nile River State and the Donga Lahaya. We have land there that we own as a company. It is actually leased to us for a very long time. And we don't just have the land, we also have a license to mine. And whatever we are mining there, guys, is not on a gamble. It has been confirmed by the Dal Mining Lab. So this is something that you need to understand. And I told people that some of the confirmations, I saw them, the reserves. I looked at one of the reports from the geologist, and it says we have in one of the areas, because when you look at all this land, it's about 320 kilometers squared. It's big, 320 kilometers, guys. Yet what we are going to be taking on in Ethiopia is just 51 kilometers, no, hectares. If it's 51 hectares, it's not so big compared to 320 kilometers. Now, the report I saw says that we have 2 tons of gold, according to estimation. If you look at 2 tons, that is about close to 20,000 kilograms of gold. Because sometimes people need to understand. Some of these things can be easy to calculate. If we do a little analysis of about 20,000 kilograms of gold and we multiply at least by around 62,000, you know, now $62,000, if you do a little calculation, is it? No, it's not. It is not 20. It is 2,000, I think. For if you're looking at 2 tons, yes, it's almost that, and you'll see plenty of money. And according to some analysis, they say the gold in there is worth almost 500 million. In terms of analysis, over 500 million. So I ask myself, does the company have money or not? Actually, they do. The money is in the ground. No one is coming to hack it. Even when it rains, even when it shines, we still wake up tomorrow and the gold is in the ground. So they are coming to us and saying, guys, we have something here. Why don't you join us? And we pull it out and all of us benefit. So one of the activities they've also been doing is what we call buying gold ore. Now, the gold ore is known as kata. We have almost 65,000 tons of gold ore. And if you look at it, if it's processed, it could produce about $14 million. So that's why I'm telling the people that when you see all this, whatever the company is mining right now, it is breaking it down into assets. And some of you can be a part of the company by being a part of these assets. So you come in through the online portal. You're not going to Sudan to go and buy AFT tokens. No, these tokens have been put online for you, and they have a gold backup. You can also go and buy the gold itself, known as GAT. It has an actual backup, 510 kilograms, worth about $33 million, backing up the entire activity. So on our own platform, there is USDT. I do not want you to go and look for these tokens somewhere on CoinMarketCap. Just come to Aurous.finance, buy your token, save it in there, stake it tomorrow, withdraw it, and have USDT converted to it. And immediately you'll have your money without any wahala. Are we together? Nothing like that. No problem. You'll be withdrawing every time you initiate a withdrawal. And let me give you an example of one of the assets. AFT, our transactional, it's a multi-currency concept here, multifunctional. When you look at it, if you buy it today and stake it, do you know that you're going to make plenty of money, because it's one of those assets that you don't need to keep withdrawing. Keep it in the system, because there is activity happening. Every time 100,000 comes in, this token grows. And it started growing from 0.1. Now, 0.1 is the original value. Some of us bought it at 0.1. So every time it goes up, it means 100,000 has come in. And it has a restriction. We didn't leave it open. That's why it's not a speculative coin. We know where it's going and when it's likely to get there. So 2.5% of 0.1 is $0.0025. Are we together? So much as it's at $0.1, it increases by $0.0025, which is equal to 100,000 US dollars. Very simple math. So if you come today and you buy one AFT and put it into staking, what the company does, it gives you another two over a period of time. That's why it is saying that it will give you 300%, inclusive of your investment. You put in $10,000, it adds you. Now, this is not in dollars. This is AFT. You buy 10,000 AFTs, it will add you 20,000 AFTs. And at the end of the day, if you're one patient guy, you can multiply by the maximum value of 0.35. Now, this alone is a return that you could make, which could give you almost 10 times your capital. But now the company said, why would you just have your tokens just seated in the system? Why don't you stake them? Are we together? Stake them. And as you wait, for them to probably make 300%, you're getting some 0.24 per day. And at the end of the year, much as you're waiting for something big, you could also make 87.6 from the staking. By the way, this staking is more money for you. The system is making for you more money. It's in a way releasing some tokens for you for in case of there is an emergency. Otherwise, it would have just locked them. But it releases some for you every day. But if you feel you have an emergency, you can actually pull out some as little as $10. Now, the question is, at what level do you start investing in AFT? $50 minimum. We are making it simple, $50. And you can actually come in and buy as much as you want, but you can start with $50. You can push back, they call it compounding, $10 into the system to build your original capital. If you decide to withdraw, Withdraw $10 minimum. The maximum is all that you've made or whatever is available. And you will have no withdrawal fee whatsoever. Everything will go to your wallet. No fee, no charge. I've never seen a company like that doesn't charge us for withdrawal. So when you look at this part where they're saying there is no deposit coming back, it means that they have given you already your deposit. The company has already given you another 200% plus your 100, which is 300%. Again, times the value. That is someone who is patient. If you're not patient, you might not max. Let me give you an example here before I bring it. If you have AFT today, you need to look at it as one of the assets that is likely to put you out of poverty tomorrow. It's not an asset you want to eat all the time. I will show you if you're looking for cash flow where you can invest for some daily money. But if you're looking for a bigger tomorrow, something bigger, not so big, but better than what you're actually doing without speculation and when we are sure, because you might say, why don't I go and buy the other coin? How sure are you that coin might make a certain value? As we are sure that this AFT token will hit 0.35, we know. And we know that for it to hit 0.35, it needs $14 million. 14. And as we talk, 4.6 million has already come in. It has taken about 4 months. So if we need around 9.3 million, I don't think we need a lot of time because exponential growth is on. Originally, people who came in didn't have any evidence that there is withdrawal. They had totally nothing. Today, we have evidence. I can use my evidence of earning and withdraw to attract someone. So meaning it will be easier for me to get guys in than before. What does that mean? It means that people are going to come much more. The 2 people who came before, they brought 2 and they became 4. 4 brought 4. They became 8. 8 brought 8. So there is that exponential growth that, according to this analysis, 5 to 6 months from now, we are likely to have a maximum value of this token. I am telling you, I am looking at what is most likely to happen because money is coming in. So what do? You have to do 2 things. One, you can decide to hold your AFT in the system, or you could use your AFT and you buy GAT, because when you do that, you get 10% extra GAT because you used AFT. Are we together? And when you stake GAT, you make 1% per day. So let me give you an example of what is most likely to happen to somebody here. You came in and bought AFT of $1,000. Are we together? Watch this, 1,000. And at 0.1, you bought 10,000 AFTs. You decided to stake them. Now, this is what I'm showing you. I'm showing you an example of maximum return from AFT when you found it at 0.1. So when you stake, the company gives you another 20,000 to make it 30. Now, this 30,000 is the maximum, 300% AFT. And you were good enough and patient, you waited until the token hit 0.35. Multiply 30,000 AFTs times 0.35. What do you get? $10,500. Now, this is coming from an investment of $1,000. According to the system, that is 1,050% in terms of return. That is AFT. It's so amazing. Now, if you have such information that right now AFT is at 0.115, it simply means that it has not yet hit its maximum. But again, we know when it might get there. What do? You start accumulating AFT. How? If you have money, buy AFT. If you don't have money, earn AFT. You see? Now that's the difference. I don't think someone can fail to have $50. That's why I'm going now. If you have money, buy AFT and hold it. And then go and do your other things. If you don't have money, come and join us on our affiliate program. This affiliate program, we are not saying that it is for people who don't have money. No. We are saying it is for those who want to make slightly more but also they have little. They want to use the power of the community to accumulate more AFTs. And how do you do this? It's very simple. Get $50, put it in the system. Go out there, talk to a friend. When a friend comes, you get 5% of whatever he has invested, whether he invests GAT, whether he invests USDT, whatever he invests, you're going to get AFT in terms of commission. That's how the system is paying. But if someone is an investor in AFT, they will get AFT. If you're an investor in GAT, you'll be rewarded with GAT. If you're an investor in USDT, you'll get USDT. But if you are a networker who is bringing any of those three investors, the company will give you AFT. So meaning you can actually accumulate plenty of AFTs. If the person you attracted says, oh, I also want to get more AFT, it means this person will copy what you're doing. They will go ahead and start actually also doing what you're doing. In the so doing, they end up building a system. And our system is ready to be built in form of a unilevel. There is nothing like binary here. Now, because it is unilevel, it will attract 15% commission. 15. So when you discover that, you stop this confusion of coming in for 5% only. You have 10 levels of making money. You won't make 10 levels in 2 months. Even in 3 months, you won't. Even in 4, you may not. I have been in the system for 4 months. I'm very hardworking, but I so far have 9 levels, meaning I have so far done 14.5% from the network in terms of earning. Are we together? So if you want to finish the 15, go ahead and do the work, and let's do it together. But how do you do that? Every time you make some money, increase your package so that it can enable you to earn unilevel bonuses. If you don't increase your package, you're going to miss the unilevel bonus. Unless if you're going to stay on one level, you're just bringing one person who wants to bring another. That's all you're doing. That's okay. If you're only bringing an investor who cannot bring any other, that's fine. You can bring as many as you wish, even 1 million directly sponsored by you, and you make the 5%. But if one day they decide to bring their friends, that means level 2 has come in. If you never increase your capital to $200, you will never see the 3% commission. If these people get more excited and bring their friends up to level 3, if you don't have 500, you'll never make the 2%. So meaning you have already missed another 5% in 2 levels. So at some point, if you've understood the game, you'll make sure that you have a 10,000. Then you will max all the levels. Are we together? I hope someone is getting this. Now, let's go and I show you more. You who has decided to understand the community thing, the company is very happy with you. You have understood that the company wants a community. It is saying, since you have understood that one, I am going to reward you. And we are saying that every platform user has the right to a rank and a bonus for achieving it. Are we together? But much as you have the right, you are not taking action. A few of the people who are taking action, the company has kept some money for them. They have understood. What are they doing? They are helping other teams grow. You'll get one team, help it. Here they are saying get only 3 teams, help them. When you help one of the teams, the company will say, okay, out of the volume they have done, we shall pick 40% of that volume towards your reward. You see? Meaning as you help them, there is a reward coming to you, but a certain amount, there is a volume of what they are doing. The company picks some little from that volume. I know they might bring in $10 million. So the company won't give you a full percentage on that. It will pick 40. So then you go to the next team. If you want to look at 100% of your return, go to the next team, push it. They put in 10 million. Are we together? And the company gives you 30% of that towards a contribution that they have prepared for you. And then you go to the third team. Now, the third team is a group of very many small teams. That's why you might have 20 people directly sponsored by you. But out of those 20, the company is picking 2. to be your main team, and then the rest of the 17 will be bundled under one team, you see? So you'll find that the team which has others, the other branch has more volume than actually your main, because it has small, many teams together. Are we together? Now, when you begin doing that, it means you're entering a level of where you're going to have 15 qualifications for you to earn from. And they will start with one, just one, of where you become a PAL, because you've understood you really want to become a PAL. And these ones only respond to people who trust the system. How do you trust the system? You're pushing your money in. $50. You say, okay, now let me get my team to bring in 500. Immediately you make $50 back. Whatever you push in, they give it back to you. You go ahead and understand the game. You say, okay, now I've made 50. Let me go to the next assignment. $250, you push it in. You have the volume, 600, 450, 450. $100 comes for you. Are we together? Now you go ahead to the next one and you say, now I've understood this thing. Let me put in my 500. I know it's going to come back at least. And you start pushing the volume from different teams. Before you know it, you have 250. You get excited. Now what do? You go to the third one, fourth. You put in 1,000. Before you know it, half of the money is back, 500. You move to diamond. You put in 2,500. And almost 3/4 is back. 1,500 is coming back. So when you look at all these volumes, you've now understood them. You know 30%, 30%, 40. So you know how much you need for every level. You reach blue diamond by putting in your 5K and 2,500 comes back. Are you seeing that whatever money you push in, it immediately, almost half or all of it comes back? At the point when you become a green diamond, you've pushed in 7,500, but the company has given you back 5,000. What does that mean? That this company is really understanding, and there's no company that does this. You push in your money, they give it back to you. That's why I told some of you, if you have a money lender who is good, pick money from them to hit your ranks. As soon as the money comes out, go and give it back to him. And this guy will be very excited. When you go back, you said, no, this guy pays. Now I want you to give me 10,000. The guy gives you 10,000, but the company gives you 7,500. What do you do at that time? You pick the 7,500 and probably give it back to him, so that this 10K will be giving for you some ROI, return on investment, plus more unilevel commissions. When they come, it means at that level, you have more money. And when you have more money, what does it mean? You can go to this guy and tell him, you know what? The other day, you gave me 10, I gave it back to you. Give me 15 this time. The guy gives it to you. And this time, you even surprise him. 2 days later, you go and give him his 15K. The guy is like, what's wrong with this guy? Because now, whatever you put in comes back immediately. You go now to gold diamond. This time, you just in profit. You tell him, give me 20K. The company gives you 30K. You pick 20, give it back to him, remain with your 10K. Put in some commissions. Before you know it, the package has already grown. You are at 50K. The company gives you back 50. This time, they can no longer lend you. Those guys don't have the money. Truth is, they don't have to lend you the 50,000. You can make it from your own system. Look at the ROI you're getting. The team has grown. There is momentum. Before you know it, you have made 25,000 extra. In a space of what? In a space of about even 3 weeks. And at that moment, you put in a package and immediately the 75 comes out. Now, remember, you have ROI of this 75. So when you get the 75, you don't care. You say, let me add on a little bit and I make 100K. 150 comes out. At this time, you're too excited. You go and push the 150 there, you add on and immediately you have 300K. Guys, you are in Dubai bargaining for a mansion. Before you know it, 250. Now you chill. Do you know the ROI on a 250,000 grand, guys? You don't understand that. I will tell you point blank, when you hit this and this $500,000 comes, if you don't run mad at that time, then you'll be a strong person. When you calculate that money in those 15 ranks, that will be $1,137,400. Who is ready to pick that money out? $10 million worth of sales, only 10 million. I get one team, they do 4, another team 3, and another one 3. Is that hard, really? People are here crying. Guys, let's stop excuses. We can do this. Trust me, we can do this. So I have showed you 2 sides of this company where you can come in and hold a little bit all together and have some ROI come through. But for the people who are saying this can't come through, I need to show you something. In 2017, this company started its journey. I need you to listen carefully. 2017, meaning that the foundation on which we are seated can actually allow us to hit these 15 ranks. That's what I want you to see. The foundation is as strong as 2017, 6 years ago. The community bit started just yesterday, and we believe that what we have can build a community. And the company has been going systematically with strengthening of the company. And I will tell you, in 2019, they thought they had it. They tried to launch it. Then it didn't work. They said, no, we are not giving up. They changed the strategy. They came back into the market and they started pushing. That is why in 2023, they said, okay, let's go to the community and tell them we have a project that can handle a big community. And why are they collecting a community? Because they have a product that the community needs. And this product will be launched pretty soon. All together, it is going to be launched. And when they launch it, the game, guys, the economic game, the NFT that they're about to launch, I will tell you, some of you who know what an NFT is, I don't know whether you study NFTs. Very many people are coming to lie us in the NFT game. And it is one of those areas that is making plenty of money. So 2023 is going to end soon. And I think the NFT might be ready. But if it's not ready, these guys are pushing it again to get more partners. That's why in 2024, in the first quarter, they want to start the mining of Chrome. You saw when I told you that they are looking at creating a metals bank. A metals bank has different minerals in there. Are we together? And in the first quarter of 2024, much as they are increasing their mining, they also want to launch the NFT game and partner sites in Ethiopia. Are we together? On a 50-hectare. This is something that is amazing. Now, for those of you who are going to stay here and see money, wait for 2025 in the first quarter. It's not far from now. The Aurous family bank is coming through. And when the bank comes through, it means that a bank might need branches. Do you see something here? If they need branches, who is likely to be the bank manager? Who is likely? And guess what? This might be an online bank, guys. You know, I was talking about those banks that are coming now, the neobanks. This could be one of the neobanks that the company will launch soon. And you'll be very surprised that the world is moving in that direction. So now look at this, 2026 in the first quarter, they need to increase the capacity of the mining platforms that they have, the ones which are mining gold, chrome, and copper. The equipment will already be there, so they will want to increase its capacity. And once they do that, it means at that moment, most of you don't even look at your back office by then. 2027, they are pushing more on tokenization. And now by that time, an exchange will be certified. Are we together? For this kind of platform. And in 2028, listen to this, allocation of a site for our own blockchain, development of our own blockchain, and issue of a proof of work. Do you guys understand this? The POW, the proof of work token secured by gold reserve. Now, when you do a proof of work, it means you are picking the original blueprint of Bitcoin. Now, if it's proof of work, it's going to be purely decentralized. That is where you see the BRICS concept is coming in. These guys will have already launched their currency, the BRICS token, which is backed up by gold. And now by the time we bring ours, it will be already with plenty of gold that we have. And then you saw what happened when Bitcoin launched. And then later Ethereum launched. Cardano launched, whatever this launched. And people made plenty of money from these others that followed later. So the performance of the BRICS currency is going to help us. It's going to boost us because it's coming from the same concept, backed up by gold. And that is when you'll know that Aurous is a real company. So are you standing strong to wait for that time? I believe so. Now, listen to this bit. I told you the cash flow is important. Do not ignore cash flow, guys. Much as you can hold money, Aurous has decided to create for you a cash flow program. This is not for holding, guys. This is for daily eating. Even when you hold it, it cannot mature. Are we together? It will not mature because they don't allow you to compound on this one. Whatever you make, you pull out. Whatever you make, you pull out. When you pull out, you can push back and probably increase your package. And it has a maximum where it hits. So being a cash flow, it allows you to make at least 14 to 28. Are we together? 14% to 28% per month. Isn't that amazing a return? It's so amazing. Now, look at this. You want to start on this? Everybody can start. $50, $100, $250, $500. Those are the starting packages. Come and start here and have some daily money coming through for you. Are we together? And at this level, it means you're making 0.54 to 0.7 per day, Monday to Saturday, no Sunday. Now, the first program will run for 180 days. After 180 days, which is also 6 months, you'll have made about 147 to 176. Something amazing on this one. This program is amazing because it allows you to pull back money. In 1 month, if you have not gone beyond 1 month, you can tell the company I have an emergency. You don't even need to talk. You go in your back office and do what we call early withdraw. 70% of your money will be pushed back to you if it's in the first month. But 3 months later, if you had invested some good money, let's say 500, and you have a problem, you say, no, I need $250. My landlord will throw me out. You can pull your $250 out because 50% of 500 is 250. And you go and relax and sort a problem so that you don't die. But if you feel you're a big girl or big boy, 1,000, 2,500, 5K, now there you're beginning to get closer. 0.54 to 0.9 per day, 270 days, which is also equal to about 8.5 months. 195 to 293 in those 8 months. That is an amazing return. And if you want to withdraw on this one, always be alert. Every 15th, when you see on the 15th of the month, whatever you've made, you can withdraw. And 30th, are we together? Twice a month. 15th, 30th, 15th, 30th. Whatever you withdraw takes 72 hours and it will be in your wallet. All of it. The same applies here. If 3 months later or 4, there is an emergency, 2,500 can be given back to you. That's the highest investment, 50%. Now you feel you're big, fine. Let's go ahead and hit this thing hard. 10K, 20, 35. Now 35 is the maximum. You have 0.54 minimum up to 1.1. That is where the 28% comes in. So you could make 300% of your money. Someone, the other day, Scott made some analysis and said, make 3 times your money. And someone was like, we don't understand what you're saying. This one can even give you 244 to 446, meaning you might even make 4 times. Are we together? Because if you do 400%, it's okay, it's within. And that is within 360 days. After 6-8 months, if you have an emergency, pull half of your money out. You've already made enough profit if you don't have time to wait for 360 days. So I believe that this is a good program for the cash flow. You have seen all the sides of this company. And we want to tell you that much as we are exciting you, don't go and sell your house. And tomorrow you say, me, I sold my house. That's why we are saying any investment is a potential risk. I gave an example in the morning that risk is the new safe. You eat very delicious food, very delicious. Hey, you don't want even to, then you say, now I need to go to the toilet, and you're scared that you'll get hungry. That's how it is. Come on, that's how it is. So don't be scared, because life is just like that. You're gonna go out there and do things, and at the end of the day, you'll see tomorrow people are making 100 years, others 40, others 20, others 2, others 1 day. So why are you scared? Life is just a risk itself. So do not fear to risk. A person who sells their house and they come here and tomorrow buy 3 houses, it means they did a calculation. They budgeted something. They knew. They call it calculated risk. This person knew the time. And that's why they say the earlier you grab a concept, the better. And success loves what? Speed. The question is, do you want to increase your capital? If the answer is yes, then you know what to do. Aurous Finance is your answer. Do not go there and procrastinate around. Come and let's do money and change our people out there. So one of the things I know, some of you are not going to talk to your people. You'll probably be scared thinking this thing doesn't work. I have one of my downlines. In fact, this one was brought by Patricia. This fellow stood and told me, there are people I fear to talk to because I'm not sure whether this thing is real. After 2 months, I'm with the fellow. I even moved in a certain country with him to prospect. And later he's telling me, you know what, I'm not sure this thing is real. I said, now look at this one. Anyway, the people you're not talking to, we shall talk to them. And do not complain. Even that brother of yours, because you think the other day you made him lose, now this time, guys, don't think for anybody. Don't think for anyone. Are we together? So this presentation will be shared later because it's been live. And now I don't want to close until I call Brother Scott to tell you about tomorrow's Zoom. Are we together? So Brother Scott, you have a few minutes and we close this thing. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you so much, my brother. That was a wonderful presentation from you, as always. I want to especially thank every one of you on the call. Thank you for making our time to be on this call. Despite the busy schedule, that some of you had. Thank you for making it to be here. Now, we started the Nigerian team Zoom call. That was about a few days ago. Of course, we are already growing, gradually, and other persons too are also joining us from different parts of the world also. So like I told us a few days ago, please, we need to make sure that we take advantage of the Zoom call, by inviting 1 or 2 persons to be part of the call. One thing that I'm grateful to God Almighty for is that I came across Aurous Finance in year 2023. Why do I say so? Because I got tired of speculations and volatility projects, whereby you put in your money, after 1 year, 6 months, they disappear. You understand? So I got tired of online business. This is not an online business. If you are here for the very first time, I just want to let you know that this is not an online business. This is a real traditional business already in existence since 2017, and is still functioning to date. The reason why this company decided to come online this year, because they want to expand their community globally. That is why they decided to come online. They have been in business since 2017 with a real mining site in Sudan and likewise in Ethiopia. If you want to verify the mining site, you are very, very welcome. You understand? I myself that is talking to you, before I decided to be part of this project and before I decided to start promoting it, I told Mr. Benny Akiki, you must travel from Uganda to Sudan to verify this project. If you don't do it, I will not join, neither will I promote it. Immediately he did his due diligence on this project, and he came back with a very good report. I told him, yes, I'm ready to run with you because I am tired of pausing skin. I am tired of putting money today, tomorrow disappear. You lose community. You build a large community of people, in a speculations and volatility project, by the time you bring in so much persons, so much effort, after 1 year, 6 months, high years, 2 years, high years, 4 years, is gone. Are you seeing it now? So the reason why I decided to be part of this project, because I promoted a project like this that lasted for 12 solid good years. 12 solid good years, ladies and gentlemen. So we have a great project here that we need to take advantage of it. Very, very, very important, because there are a lot of persons out there. You know, I will actually say majority of people are still blinded, and that is why they are still involved in speculations and volatility project. It does not last, no matter how long it stays. Whether you are trading forex, you are trading crypto, once there is a large community, just know that one day it will definitely go, because that is not real business. So we have a real asset here that we should take advantage of it. We have to take advantage of it, because like I always say, opportunities are like sunrises. If you wait too long, for sure you will miss it, and everyone else will be running with it. Many years ago, a lot of people many persons called Bitcoin a scam. They said Bitcoin was a scam. Nobody ever believed in it. But the same Bitcoin has made a lot of people billionaires today. That is the same thing with Aurous Finance. Aurous Finance will create a lot of billionaires. Just in a short period of time, you will begin to see so much testimonies. That is just the truth. What you just need to do is just make sure that you take advantage of this opportunity, start leveraging on the technology of this company, invite people. Don't be afraid. Do not let your fear of the past, do not let your fear of the past hold you back from achieving your dreams with Aurous Finance. This is the right time for you to achieve your dreams. If you have never made money, in the online space or in the digital space, you have never made money before, this is the right time for you to make money. In my former company, I did a total sales volume of $5 million. Out here, in fact, I don't want to talk too much, because I'm cooking something behind the scene. I'm really cooking something. And very soon, it's a work hard in silence and let your success make the noise. So I'm cooking something, and I know that definitely everywhere is going to explode. But the question is, will you be here with us when everywhere starts exploding? Because very soon it will definitely explode. That is just the truth. And for you to succeed in anything, when it comes to business like this, you cannot do it from your comfort zone. Ladies and gentlemen, you must get on the field. Go to the shopping mall. Go to the eateries. Go and talk to somebody. Share flyers. Don't wait for only this Zoom call alone. You must leave your comfort zone if you want to succeed in this space. That is just the truth. So please, let's take advantage of this, because dreams do not work unless you do. Let's help our brothers and sisters that they are still involved in Ponzi scheme, those speculations project. They tell you buy coin and hold it. Sometimes you might make money, sometimes you might not make money. So why would you be involved in a project that is based on speculations? Enough is enough. Aurous Finance is the game changer right now. So let's take advantage of it, because we know that this company has come to stay. This is not five. Mark my word. Mark my word. What is today's date? Today is 4th of August. 4th of August. Mark my word. I repeat, this is not a company for 5 years. This company is going to be here for a very long time. But the question is, will you be here with us, when we start sharing the testimonies? So please, take advantage of this, and you will not regret it. God bless you all. Have a wonderful day ahead. Thank you so much, my brother. Over to you now. Thank you.
All right. That is my brother Scott. What hasn't he said? He has said it all. So guys, it's not just about the Zoom. Go and think outside the box there. That's what my CEO was telling me, that we are only just doing Zoom. He thinks we are not doing other things out there. But we are going to show him soon that we are actually talking to a number of people, top investors, that are going to come through pretty soon. So guys, thank you so much for this evening Zoom. Tomorrow, the Nigerian Zoom will be on in the evening. Please don't miss. If you have people tomorrow, let them come and be a part of it. Otherwise, I sign out for now. I'm going to share this recording for today. you can share it with the people that missed today. Thank you and have a good night and enjoy your weekend.